Shall we begin? Morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Today we are doing stats for the year, for the month, not for the year, for the month. And this is the last meeting for the year. Okay. So thanks for joining, everybody. Hey, thanks, Troy. Appreciate it. The compliment. I'm not sure if you're talking about me or Halley's sweater. So thanks for joining, everybody. So let's start. Stephanie, yeah, you got it. You put the glasses on right on time.
Right on time. Okay, year's end is neither an end nor a beginning, but a going on, with all the wisdom that experience can instill in us.
Give you guys a minute to digest words of wisdom, right? Year's end is neither an end nor a beginning, but a going on with all the wisdom that experience can instill in us. Yeah, that's pretty awesome, because it just makes you think that, you know, we sometimes tend to be maybe kind of, you know, stuck on the fact that, oh, you know, year ends, beginning of the year, we should have maybe, you know, resolution only when the year about to finish, or after the year starts, etc. It's a revolving, endless cycle of you know, how we achieve and how who we become and what we do on a regular basis. So kind of, you know, like this sentence. And if you didn't get a chance to make your resolutions or manifesting for 2021, the year of the go away COVID, so that's the time, right? That's the time. Thanks for sharing, Stephanie. Love the hat. Shout out to a group of our amazing agents throughout the offices. Halley, top performers for Long Beach.
Yeah, so November was a wonderful month for us, for a lot of people that worked really hard on their businesses and really doubled down. You know, the top performers, we'd love to recognize Joe and Linda Sopo, husband and wife team, that are fantastic. They're relics around here. Everyone loves the Sopos. Tina Burke is a wonderful agent and appraiser. Most of you guys have seen her, and she's just so generous to share her knowledge. Allison Van Wig and their team, Van Wig and Associates, they were extremely busy this month. A wonderful group of people, and Allison, of course, is on the ALC. Rob and Deb Feldman, another husband-wife team. They've done fantastic. You know, Rob is, of course, an IALC member, so he wonderfully represents our office here. Pat Casera, congratulations, Pat. I know you have been working double time. Pat's in here in the office all the time making those calls. So I just want to say congratulations to you. You totally earned this, Pat. And then, of course, the Shannon Jones team. They are phenomenal. They're a wonderful group of people. They work very hard. They've added a couple team members recently, and their synergy is just contagious. So congratulations to all of you. We look forward to seeing you on our famous Wall of Fame very shortly. But congrats for you and your business.
Yeah, congrats, everybody. We have a Wall of Fame over here for the agents in Long Beach. Pretty cool. Good job, everybody, and keep pushing for the month of December. Westside, good job, guys. We have David Yashar and team keep crushing to the commercial level over there in Westside. Vanessa, residential, good job. Got a new listing also, and I think somewhere in LA just not long ago. Congrats. Shoku, mix of commercial and residential, mostly residential. She's having a great year overall, just unstoppable. Good job, Shoku. And Eliza, mostly commercial as well. And, you know, same thing, unstoppable. Those guys are just rocking it. So, you know, good job. And shout out to you guys for strong November. Stephanie?
Wow, look at all our top performers out of the Calabasas office for November. It's just been amazing. Everyone's just been kicking major booty, and just so proud of everybody. We have Alex Liss and the Pitts Group and Denise Marks, Team Selleck, the Galutzes, and Tracy and Eileen Coswell, the Mariah Group, Jordan Davies, Team Smith, Christy Deeds, Haroldine, Laura Gonzalez, Hirsch with all his amazing commercial stuff with Jared Levine. Everyone is just been, like you said, along with the other offices, just crushing it and knocking it out of the park and, you know, overcoming everything that this lovely 2020 has presented itself with, presented, you know, to us. So they've just been doing amazing. So congratulations to all the top performers out of Calabasas, Westside, and Long Beach.
Yeah, awesome job, guys. Go team. And those are from the three offices, the top achievement in the sense of, highest, volume for that month or units, etc. Mentee of the month, KW Cares contribution. But overall, congrats everybody for your production. This is the coastal office with, all the teams and the individual agents. Shout out to you guys. The Calabasas office and the Westside office. Just keep at it. It's November usually is a strong month, but once again, this year has been very different and even stronger compared to last year. Looking forward to see how December is gonna finish. Is gonna end. So far, it's a strong month as well. So that's once again very unusual based on the circumstances. Congrats, Team Raz. Look at this beautiful picture. Stephanie?
Yes, congratulations to Team Raz with Shirley and Sina. You guys are just amazing, beautiful, beautiful people, and just always there for, all your clients and there for your all the agents here in the office. Just an incredible part of the culture. So congratulations on capping. You're at 100%, and just love you guys.
Good work, guys. Good hustle this year for sure during COVID. Honey? Monica.
Congratulations, Monica. She has been working so very hard, just really, really focusing on her clients and her business. And I truly congratulate you and enjoy that 100%.
Yeah, well done. Well done. She's having a great year as well. It's just fun to see, And Tom.
And Tom, same thing, working very, very hard. Tom came into the office the other day, and it was really a good time to be able to talk with you, Tom. You're working in your business really hard and serving your clients, and I think that's showing. So congrats. And again, enjoy your 100%.
Yeah. Good job, guys. It's always fun to see. Welcome our new agents to our group between the various offices. Good to have you. Welcome, new agents, top producing agents. We keep growing, and always welcoming the good quality agents to come and join. If you guys are new licensees, new to the industry, or experienced and you chose to join our group, welcome, guys. Good to have you. Jazzy, happy birthday. We actually have a few birthdays today, but Jazzy, part of our Calabasas team. Happy birthday. So hope you guys celebrating over there. Probably they have multiple cakes going on. We also have Maricela over here in our Long Beach escort team. She's over there having a little party over there in the escort office. Happy birthday. And Rich, you up next.
Welcome. So twice a year, CAR puts out new forms or updates their forms. And there is one new form that will be a mandatory form. And it goes with a law that is going into effect. And this satisfies the requirement of a seller to disclose whether a property is in a high or very high fire zone. So this is called the Home Hardening Disclosure and Advisory. So there's a place to check on Roman numeral 2.1 that if it is not in a high fire zone, but if it is in the fire zone, high fire zone, you'll see number 3, the seller needs to disclose if they're aware of any things that make the property more susceptible to a fire, meaning if there's brush up against it, stuff like that. So so that's what this is for. There may be a second page to this. Let's see. Yeah. So and then once again, section 3, it tells loose or missing bird stopping, you know, rain gutters, you know, all that stuff. And it also allows, if the homeowner, and this is for properties built in January 2010 and older. So if the house has had a home hardening inspection, which I'm letting you know that down the line, that's the second part of this law. Eventually, homes will need to get a home hardening inspection if they are in a high fire zone. This is a way for the homeowner to attach it to this form. So once again, this form will come out the week of the 21st. It will be a mandatory form, you know, it complies with the new law that takes effect January 1st, 2020. The one form that I want to go over that was revised is the very confusing contingency for sale of buyer's property. They've tried to address some things to make it a little less confusing. If you remember this form, this contingency was for the successful close of the buyer's property, but there was also talk about getting into escrow. So everybody was confused. Well, you know, about removing this contingency. Well, it goes to the end of the property. All you would be removing is finding the property. So they've made it a little more clear in that in section 1, you can choose that the buyer only needs to get into escrow, or they have to close a successful close of escrow on the buyer's property. So that's the compromise, I guess. And most everybody who is representing the buyer is going to check close of escrow. So that's one thing that has changed. The other thing that has changed is that they're requiring, if it's not on the MLS, they're requiring, once it is put on the MLS, that the MLS sheet is shown to the seller's agent. And then it also goes into the same way that the backup offers were handled, whether the seller can take backup offers and insist that the buyer remove this contingency, or there's a grace period for removing that, for the buyer marketing the property and looking for a backup offer in order to push somebody else out. So that was updated, and then going hand in hand with this, the contingency removal was updated to add these new contractual obligations, like supplying the MLS sheet, or you know, now it's 2 different things that can be removed: the looking for a property or getting into escrow, or the close of escrow. So those are the 2 forms that I wanted to go over. Once again, they'll come out the week of the 21st, and the home fire hardening disclosure and advisory is a new mandatory form for all transactions, whether it's in a high fire zone or not. So that's it for me. Happy holidays.
Thanks, Rich. Good share. And if you have more questions, you can type them in over here right now. We can answer whatever we can, or Rich.
Wait.
We'll take it from there.
I see Alan that has a question. How do you know if it's in a high fire zone? Well, you know, because you've done a natural hazard disclosure report. So it would show up there.
Well, call Mindy. She'll help you out, right, Mindy?
Exactly. Yes, we're ready to go on these forms. So we're here to keep you safe and protected. Definitely.
Awesome. Thanks again, Rich. Let's jump to stats. Broker metrics for the month of November. This year compared to 2019. See the difference. Same trend as we keep seeing inventory versus what's closing or going into escrow. Days on market keep shortening, so that's also interesting because stepping into once again holiday season, what have you, which is very different this year as well. People might go to more of a family environment, visit relatives locally or what have you, but less traveling outside the state or even locally. So let's see what how the numbers look like. Long Beach. For sale versus sold. Last month in November, drop of 14% in the inventory. Drop of 14% in the inventory last month compared to last year, November. And but as you can see, the number of sold and those that went into escrow, big jump over there. 38% increase in the sold units in Long Beach, and increase of 31% almost in what went into escrow in November, which is most likely going to close this month. Big numbers over there. Average sales price keep increasing slowly, quietly in Long Beach. Pretty amazing right now. Of month of November, the bidding price, the average is almost 880, 879. That's just a big jump. The last, they take the last 3 to 4 years or so. It's a whole different world. And that's the price for the average, the active price, 879. 13% increase since last November, or November to November, on the sold price, which is right now 725 for Long Beach, 725. There's a market keep decreasing. Now it's 25 compared to 35 last November. 25 days. It's mostly all cash, or if there is conventional loan, if those lenders are able to close ahead of time, which is I'll be surprised because there are still backed ups and with title. So probably most likely more of the all cash buyers over here. Price point. That's what's going on, like moving the days on market to be faster, close. Westside, good numbers over there for the inventory. Westside is exactly the opposite from the other locations. As you can see, this is I want to say the third month already. When the inventory keep increasing, it's more of the higher end. Increase of 11% November this year compared to November of last year. Sold, 26% more properties sold. 26% sold more in this November compared to last year, but a drop in the pending inventory, so less, about 8.6% less properties went into escrow. As you can see, those are lower numbers overall, but once again, that's mostly resembling the higher end in the west side in those specific areas. It's not for the entire LA, of course. Price point for the active, currently it's 9.5 mil. The average active price, sales price drop of 7.7% compared to last year. And the average sold price currently as of November is 4.5 million, 4.5 mil, which is an increase of 14.4% compared to November of last year. That's the west side area. And there's a market, which is also very encouraging because of, once again, higher price point. Drop of 41%. So rather than moving 61 days in average as of November versus over 100 days to close escrow. Calabasas. Calabasas for sale. We see once again the traditional, this year at least, drop in inventory, low inventory, 284 units, which is drop of 15% compared to November of last year. The sold independent almost doubled, 46, 45% in that inventory, which is saying it's just incredible numbers. And the desert market, average price for sale right now, the active listings at 2.5 million, 2.5. There's once again more of a higher end, little gated communities or what have you, areas over there. But what's driving the prices over there is the West Hills, Woodland Hills, more of the 700, 800, 900,000. So the average over there currently is 1.1. 1.1, which is an increase of 7.5% compared to last year. It's not a big of a jump over there, but it's still over 1 million, of course, for the Calabasas as of November. Lastly, the average desert market dropped by over 50% faster. 33 days average desert market. It's pretty incredible for that average price point. Same thing, still have bridge loans, all cash as well, some of them, or just just really, really good work of the lenders and the agents to make sure that the buyers are properly pre-approved and then meeting all the conditions. Because we see more and more of that hitting kind of a lot of issues with buyers who just don't meet the conditions because they have just all kind of different situation or what have you. But the lenders definitely are doing an incredible job out there as well, in addition to our escrow teams. And I think that's what we have so far. So we'd love to hear from our affiliates. We have Jojo with the House America. Alex couldn't make it today. We have Mindy, our NHD rep. Lori with Clearmark Title. And I saw Jessica with the Old Republic warranty. I don't think I missed anybody else. So let's hear from you guys. Jojo, we'd love to hear the lender world. What's going on? What do you see? What do you experience? Go for it.
Sounds good. Can you all hear me? Say hi if you can. Can you hear me, Meny?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Good morning. So as I look at my morning notes for today's meeting, it's all positive, believe it or not. So let's get started. As we looked at current mortgage rates today and what we forecast for probably the first quarter of 2021, they remain unchanged. And what I mean by that is they're staying at the low levels, despite the volatility of the Treasury yields up and down in the last couple of weeks. It is forecasted that rates will stay at the low levels into the end of this year and probably into first quarter of 2021. As of today, the 30-year average is 2.71 30-year fix as compared to last year at 3.73. 15-year average today is at 2.26 as compared to last year at 3.19. So significant dropping of rates from last year to this year, and it's opening up a lot of doors for people to refinance, number one. And number two, obviously the purchase market is benefiting from it because the affordability is much higher with much lower rate. With that said,
Oh, Jojo, I think we lost you. Unmute yourself. There we go.
sorry, technical malfunction. The Dow Jones is at 30,000 plus. It's at the highest level since in its history, I believe. Is down by 58 points, but it's still hovering 30,000 and above. And it's going to continue, the market says, to the end of the year, and also having impact in putting pressure down and keeping rates low. That's number one. Number two, foreclosure market. Although we saw a surge in last month of October, believe it or not, in the month of November, it had an 80% decline. And not so much by market forces, but because of the moratorium that's been pressured and put on the market to stop the foreclosures. So as of today, it has dropped. It's about 14% lower since October, but I think the environment will continue to put the moratorium on foreclosures on property homes and keeping people in their homes. On the flip side, Number 3 for today, home equities of current homeowners with homes of 5 years and over have exceeded $1 trillion this year, breaking its 6-year record since 2014. What does that mean to us in the real estate business? So a lot of our clients or potential clients have built in tremendous equity in their homes. So if they're looking to sell or cash out, either way, plenty of opportunity for either to step up to a bigger home if that's what their goal is, or to scale down because the equity is tremendous. They can probably afford to buy a smaller home and either pay it in cash or hold a much lower mortgage on that property if they're going to scale down. The forecast trend for the home equity is in the next 12 months, however, is a slight slowdown in the growth of equity in their homes. And again, a lot of that will also be determined by the end result in January 20 and all these other commotion going on behind it, and obviously the pandemic. And last but not least for today, starting in November 2020, probably early October, we started seeing credit easing in the mortgage markets. What does that mean? So for example, credit scores on FHA came back down to 620 when it was hovering between 680 and 680 minimum required. So they're now floating at 620. There's some lenders that are playing around the 600 FICO score minimum requirement. Another example, the non-QM mortgage. You might have heard them as bank statements, 12 months bank statements, or asset depletion. They are back in full force. I believe we have a couple clients here today at the office of Calabasas. We're going to close to the 12-month bank statements. Rates are hovering about 5.5%. So if it makes sense for the client to take that product, it is back in full force. So, and one last thing. As a matter of fact, I did a seminar on this the last couple of weeks. Down payment assistance for the client's first-time home buyers, that is also back in full force in the non-QM world. Well, not really non-QM, but in the government world, low FICO for FHA, down payment assistance, and the VA program are in full force again. So we are seeing credit easing despite the COVID issues that we are facing or have been facing. But with the positive report of the vaccine coming out, that we should have a positive impact on overall markets in my side of the street. With that, I send it back to you, Meny, and I want to wish everybody happy holidays for the season.
Very cool. Good information. Thanks, Jojo. Appreciate it. Lori, let's talk title. What do you have? What do you see?
Good morning, everybody. Well, I've been asked a lot about what to do with foreign investors. And the thing that you need to know is there is under the Bank Secrecy Account Act, it's called FinCEN, and it's Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. And what they're doing is this came about as an anti-money laundering law because the money they found was funding terrorist groups. So it only affects residential. It is government sponsored. And what they basically want to know is where is the money coming from? So what they're looking at is any purchase that's over $300,000, all cash, LLCs, and corporations. So that's what you need to know.
Thank you. Good info. And yes, there is a flow of foreign investors. We can definitely see that. So any piece of information is good. And if you don't mind, Lori, just type in your contact information on the chat so people can reach out if they have questions directly. Thank you for the share. Jessica.
Thank you.
Good morning. How are you?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you see me okay?
All good.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to start, of course, by thanking everyone for the business that's come in this year, despite strange times. So grateful for your business and support. I don't have any updates for you today, but I do have a holiday jingle for you. So here goes. 'Twas the night before Christmas and all through the house, the pipes started leaking. they were gonna get doused. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care. Too bad the furnace was blowing cold air. The children were nestled all snug in their beds while visions of huge repair costs danced in Dad's head. The stove wouldn't cook and the fridge wouldn't cool. Now the new homeowners were fixing to duel. From out in the kitchen arose such a clatter they wondered out loud, now what's the matter? Close to the sink is where they found the clash as the darn compactor was spewing out trash. As they slumped to the floor in an agonized heap, they remembered the card they decided to keep. Off to the phone they flew in a flash. Their fabulous realtor had saved them big cash. The home warranty, how could they forget, would turn out to be the best present yet. The realtor told them, call ORHP, they'll clean up the mess, lucky for me. Old Republic was there to make the home right. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Thank you guys so much, and happy Hanukkah, of course, to all of those who celebrate. I'm here for you if you need me, and happy holidays.
That was great. That was really good.
Thank you.
I want to hear good singing. Mindy, you're up next. What do you have?
Okay, thank you, Meny. Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much. It's just been a pleasure being a part of all of your office meetings, and I do really miss getting the physical energy from everybody, but this is the next best thing. So thank you so much for always including me. And I just want to piggyback with the very high fire severity zone has always been an issue. It's just a heightened awareness now because of what's going on in our beautiful state. So yes, Rich is correct. This new form, AB 38, is coming out next month. Meny HD is ready to roll. It's going to be basically the difference between a very high fire severity zone and an extreme mega fire severity zone. There's going to be a distinction now. So this is why you don't ever want to wait to get your NHD report until you get into escrow. If you get a listing, please call us, go online, email me, get the report early. A lot of people are very, very savvy and they want to know up front before they put a deposit down and tie up their money. Are they in a high fire zone? Are they in a flood zone? And can they get insurance on their gorgeous new property? So let us be of service to help you. You don't need money up front. You pay for it when escrow closes, no close, no pay. And we're here to keep you safe and protected. So thank you so much, everybody. Have a great holiday season. Thank you.
Yeah, good point, Minnie. Thank you so much for sharing. Absolutely. And just once again, type in information so people can reach out.
And thank you for letting me be part of your goodie bags.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about it in a second. I also see John Macias with Clearmark. Are you
Hey, Meny, how are you?
Good. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining.
You're doing well. Thank you, guys. Yeah, just a quick thank you, everybody in the offices that are on the call here today for a really great year. We're totally excited for all your support that you give us, and we're looking for a really great 2021. The holiday season here. I want everybody to enjoy, have a great, happy, and safe and healthy holiday season, and looking forward to again a really wonderful 2021 in partnering with each of you. So just that's it. And again, thanks for a wonderful year.
Awesome. Thank you for being on the call as well. Anybody else has anything to share? Okay, thanks, guys. Good info, and just put your once again your information so people can know how to reach out to you directly. And that's Halley, Stephanie. Quick overview for this week and a few things. I know that we have actually this class is today with Jojo, right? 2 p.m. What are you going to cover? Jojo, you're muted.
How to prepare your buyers, and it's the last installment of our ongoing sessions, the fourth and last one for the year. And we're going to explore or take a deep dive on assets, the buyer's assets.
Yeah, super important, and especially if you're stepping in once again from this year into next year, we don't see any change in the rates, the low rates, or inventory. So it seems like it's going to be the same trend as we've seen the last, I guess, 6 months or so, 5 months, 6 months or so. You definitely want to have better education, unless, if you experience, if you know the game properly and you are doing it on a regular basis and you come across with various challenges, if you may, that's one thing. If not, get educated about what things to expect, what things are more common today, the last few months, which is very unique to the buyer, to buyers and the overall, this market, and how to overcome that. Talk like Jojo, thank you. It's going to be on the Facebook KW Shares group, 5 p.m. Stephanie, Halley, myself, we're going to meet our coaching program mentees. Stephanie, anything specific you're going to cover today?
Yeah, we're going to be going over contracts tonight at the coaching session. I've been speaking with a lot of the mentees, and so we're bringing it back by popular demand to be able to answer any of the questions and just go through the nuts and bolts of the RPA.
Okay, cool. That's a kind of a good segue from the 2 p.m. clock with Jojo. So thank you for that. Thursday morning coaching, 10 o'clock. We are going to do our second touch for the business planning follow-up, and we're going to share some 411s and various goals and different tools and systems. Please join us. The link is I think it's a Zoom link, so you go to the calendar and just click on the link directly. It's going to take you to the broadcast. No, we still don't do in-person gatherings in the sense of like invite people for trainings or whatever, just because of their orders still. So, if you happen to be in the area, if not, once again, Zoom in. I'm going to be there. Kim's going to go over anything specific tomorrow, Kim?
No, just orientation, basics of KW command.
Yeah. And, you don't really have to be a new licensee or new agent to join those sessions. They're going over things that can benefit you regardless. The tech always changing, always evolving. So it's pretty much consistently every Thursday at 4 p.m. unless, we have holidays, etc., like next week. Oh,
did we lose you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Meny, you're frozen.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are.
Hold on for a second. Let me just do that. Can you hear me now? See me now?
Yes.
Totally.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Something happened to the other screen over here. That's fine. We have a backup over here. That's a spare tire. So I was going to ask Halley to talk about Fritz. Just talk about Fritz's class. I'm going to try to bring it back.
Yeah, absolutely. We have this
Halley, cannot hear
Yep.
you. Oh, sorry.
Can you guys hear me?
There we go.
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, cool. I know Meny's over there trying to figure out the technical difficulties. But yeah, this Friday, I'm sorry that the time is eluding me. I know Meny's going to put up that slide there. I believe it's from 2 to 3.
Yeah, 2 o'clock. Yes.
Yeah, perfect. From 2 to 3, we are having a very special class from the nationally renowned Fritz Pollard, who's here in our market center, and he's really going to be going over some very exciting, very interesting techniques that he's been learning and that they've been coaching on together through KWRI. So make sure it is a do not miss for any level of production of an agent, whether you're brand new or you're doing 1,000 transactions a year. This is going to be something that's very relevant for you and your business. There are some special documents that go along with it that we're going to provide to you. But if you've ever been to one of his classes, he's such a dynamic speaker. He makes it really, truly fun. So, don't miss it. It's 2 o'clock this Friday. It's on the calendars and it's going to be on Zoom.
Great. Thank you. And the link, same thing, just go on the link and on the calendar and just click on it. It's going to take you, it's going to be a Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
Yes, yes,
okay.
it's on Zoom. Yeah, it's not going to be streamed. It's going to be on Zoom.
Very cool. And I'm going to try to do this over here right now. And I can see my screen, right? Hopefully. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
There we go. Okay, so the 12-week action plan, that's the name of the class. Sorry, I forgot it off the top of my head, but he's really going to be going over, there's a fantastic book that's came out that is the 12-week year, and that's something that they've been working on, is that concept of you know, applying that to the real estate industry and what that means for us and our agents. So don't miss it. This Friday from 2 to 3.
Awesome. Thank you again for sharing. Stephanie?
Okay, so we are not going to Vegas for the 2021 family reunion. We are having a digital experience, February 15th through 18th, you know, the same time as we usually do our family reunion. And so we have, I think, pre-sale tickets are out. I'm not exactly sure. I know that we spoke a little bit about it yesterday on the pricing of that, but we'll definitely make sure that we get all the information to you. But we have there's early bird pricing. Like I said, we'll get all that out to an email to you, but they just really have perfected the ability to have that digital experience and all the breakout rooms and all that kind of stuff. And really hear from the experts of the state of the market and what their expectations are of what will be happening in 2021. So even though we're not going to be all there physically having a ton of fun in Vegas style, but we will still have all the information and we'll create the best experience that we can. So family reunion coming up in February.
Okay, yeah. If one of you can share the link, Stephanie, Halley, if you have it. Kim.
Meny, if I can promote one thing for next week, will be my last class of the week.
Okay.
I mean, of the year, and it's Wednesday at 4 o'clock. And what I'm covering is clear cooperation and MLS rules, and not only for any single MLS, I'm covering them all. And so everybody will be able to see how it's different across the board. So every office should tune in and you know, ChrisNet, CRMLS, the MLS, Flex MLS, they will all be covered next Wednesday at 4, so that everybody has a clear view of what clear cooperation and the MLS rules, because there were some tweaks to the MLS rules this year. So I just want to make sure that everybody makes that class.
Yeah, and a good note, because every MLS acts differently.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to benefit you greatly to understand how, like, the differences and the advantages, and understand also the our advantage as a group. You can do some things that are unique, and of course, always, you know, I say, you know, Rich, and ask his opinion, expertise about, hey, how do I go about this and that? We have something here in Long Beach that the agent reached out, and we were able to figure something out that helped to, you know, keep that sale going. So definitely well worth attending. Thanks, Rich.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies.
Okay, I'll go first. So the time's a little bit different for Coastal, but happy holidays from us in the office. We have put together a very fantastic little goodie bag for all of our agents here, with the extreme thanks and gratitude extended to our affiliates who participated in that. You know, we couldn't have done it without you, so thank you so much. But we do have the bags that we would love to be able to see you and tell you happy holidays. Our office is doing it today from 5 to 3 p.m. and tomorrow, I'm sorry, 3 to 5 p.m. and tomorrow, it's a little bit different, not that early. Tomorrow, the same time, 3 to 5 p.m. Come on in here. If you're uncomfortable actually stepping into the office, we'll totally give you your season greetings out there in the parking lot, I promise. So just stop by, say hi, pick up your goodie bag. It's just stuffed full of fun stuff.
Yep, and in
Oh.
Calabasas, we have our time from 11 to 3 from today and tomorrow. So again, a special thanks to our preferred vendors, our affiliates for participating and putting in, you know, the lovely stuff into the holiday gift bags as well for the agents. But we're just really appreciate you guys immensely. In the Calabasas office, we've already distributed to the people that have offices and desks. We have already put the holiday gift bags in your respective areas. So again, thank you so much, and you know, stop by and pick up. And like Holly said, oh my God, Halle Berry said that if you guys don't feel comfortable, we can, you know, take them out to the car, you know, whatever it is that is most convenient and makes you guys feel the best. Anyway, thank you all and happy holidays.
Yeah, thank you. Both, same thing for Westside. You know, same time as Calabasas today, tomorrow, stop by 11 a.m., 3 p.m. You know, we have everything set. I saw the bags, by the way, they're pretty, I mean, shout out to the staff and to all of our affiliates for your contribution and make it like a really, really beautiful, fun bag. It's not, you know, maybe equivalent exchange to have a holiday party. We know that, but it's definitely just, you know, kind of oath of appreciation and say thank you guys. We appreciate you from all of us, and just to make you, you know, something sweet and kind and nice for the holidays. So get your bag. Thank you for that. That's all we have, guys. Yeah, Deborah, that's all we have.
Did you talk about Fritz's class on Friday?
Yeah, we did. We sure did. Fritz class. Yeah. And then today is Ugly Sweater Day. I might win. Sorry, Jen. But we have some other uglies over here for sure. So enjoy the day and show off your sweater. And happy holidays, guys. Won't see you till the you know, next year, basically, some of you. So thanks to the affiliates for your hard work and your support. And makes the best out of it, guys. Happy holidays, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great holiday.
Thank you guys. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Bye.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Thank you.